I'm amazing. I'm amazing.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, he killed me.
I'm getting brutally slaughtered.
No, that was an accident. No, that was an accident. That was an accident.
Ooh, was that a triple collapse?
Get up. No. Yes. Ah! No. Get up. Get up. No. Oh. No.
Why this happened to me? Oh.
What did I do? It's an accident.
Oh, what? Why? Why? What?
I hate this game. I freaking hate this game. Oh, I fell. I did the water fucking thing. I did the water
did
fucking
it.
thing.
Nice.
Don't touch it. No!
Last Pokemon left, and our full team still with us. The nerves were high, but seeing that it was a Torkoal gave us some relief.
Torkoal. I changed to the wrong guy. Hydro pump the hell out of him. Let's go!
Just like that, we defeated the champion of the Hoenn region in our first ever Pokemon Nuzlocke.
Yeah, hello. Hello, guys. It's been so long. Can't X my broken. You guys broke did it. How's everyone doing? Yeah, I know, but on the thing and the intro, it's a sub on YouTube. Anyway, how is everyone doing? What's up, Doctor? What's up, Nathan? What's up? Why yo? What's up, Mac? Balls-kun. I got an Alexis. Nice. Alexis always hears you, so if you're okay with it always hearing you, then you should be good. I know you're deluxe, yeah. Oh, if Chad doesn't know, yeah. Nice stash. Do I have a stash now? Do I have a stash? I have to exit Spotify. I don't know why it's not letting me exit Spotify. There we go. I guess I do kind of have a stash, right? Sheesh. My heater is fixed, finally. And I'm feeling better. I'm not as like dead today. But now my mom feels sick. Probably she got sick because of me. And I think my brother's a bit sick. But I'm better. TP stash OnlyFans. Jesus. I feel like I have a pedo stash. I don't like my mustache. Hey, Uzi, what's up? Hi, Ping Pong. What's up? How is Florida? How's everyone feeling? Show Google passwords? Nah, it's okay. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, I forgot I was slowly zooming into my face. Some guy just died outside my window. Sheesh. Grammar of this chat is 10 out of 10. No, it's been a whole year. How you been? This is stupid. Yeah, it's it hasn't been a whole year, but I haven't seen you guys since last year. Oh my god. I want a different background. I'm like sweating now, actually, which is good. I was freaking dying in bed. I was legit like in. I was like, I was feeling like sick, head hurt, eyes hurt, throat hurt because of something else though. See what I did there? Yeah, but now I'm feeling good. Yeah, I ate food. I drank so much water, so much tea, so much, like my mom also like gave me soup and stuff. Yeah, happy 2022. Yeah, yay. Everyone is excited. Damn it. Why do I not have a congrats button over here? Okay. But I'm still feeling pretty tired. That's why I might like look low energy right now. I wasn't sure if I should stream today because I was like, I'm feeling a bit low energy. But then I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. By the way, the videos we have for today, there aren't that many of them. There's only a few, so you guys could send a good amount of videos today. But how was everyone's New Year's? It's going well, Mac. It's going well. Yeah, 2021 was 2 days ago. I know, so far away. Why is your room missing your ceiling projector, Mac? My perception of time just died. My perception of time died when COVID hit. Well, not when, yeah, around when COVID hit, pretty much. I'm finally ready to ascend. Are you? I didn't want to do it, you know, until, okay. You will be ascended today. Takis are nasty. My siblings, my brother, sister like Takis, but no jelly bean for now. Aw, thank you. Appreciate it. Hi it. I said hi. When's last time? Damn, I haven't 2022 since last year. I don't know why they're popular either. I don't like Takis. My mom's ordering me one. Oh, nice. What's up, Prince? How are ya? I have two things to say. One, I have a new phone. I have Genshin Impact. Boo! Who likes Genshin Impact, bro? I have to look for my boo button. That's how much I have to. Okay, I can't find my. I'm like a noob right now at streaming because it's been a couple of days. Genshin is advanced as fuck. What do you mean? Uzi, how suck the bullet. How are you and everyone else feeling? Well, I think you're feeling okay, right? How's like Orly and everyone? And Doda and today. 2.4 is nearly out. Bro, I stopped like at 1.5 or something. Who's better, Zhongli or Ganyu? I don't know, Ganyu. Question of the day. Happy New Year. Is it a Happy New Year, guys? Are you guys excited for 2022? Or nah? Love you too, Angel. Depends on your team. Great question. Thank you. Kinda, I guess. Okay. This is... All right. I'll let this song play. After this song, we'll start the ceremony. All right? Ceremony, which you guys will see what that means soon. And then we'll watch videos. Yeah, I think everyone's hoping it's going to be better than 2020 and 2021 for sure. Yo. No, I'm not going to be cringe today. I'm better today. Everyone's better. Baby has a little fever, but hopefully. Okay, nice. That's good. That's good. You do still have the sub.
Wow.
This is this year. I remember hearing about it in like 2019. Oh, two's like 2022 Tuesday, the February 2nd. Well, I don't know what you mean, doctor. You have all year to 2022 it. True. Enjoy Cobra Kai. Emily finished the whole season of Cobra Kai already.
Wow.
I just wanted to pop out. I'm going back to Rec Room. All right, enjoy. All right, let's get started. February 2nd. Okay, that's what it is. I have a friend. Well, used to be a friend. I don't really know her that well anymore, but her birthday is February 22nd. I always remembered because like 222, and my cousin is in love with the number 2. So, bro, shut up, Deluxe. You're too young for Emily. Emily's going for Tom Holland, bro. You should know this. Okay. Nah. All right, then. I don't know what to tell you. All right. This is what we gotta do. Okay, we gotta do the ceremony. Okay, I didn't prep anything. I'm not gonna lie, but I'll put some inspiring music. Okay. Today, we welcome someone into the family of mods. Okay? Someone who has been around for around half a year, who's been with us through thick and thin. I don't want it to sound any more cringy because it's sounding cringy, okay? Someone who most of you guys should know who's gonna get mod already because he got it, but then he took it off to stay as a VIP, okay? And the person who will be mod is Doctor. Congratulations on becoming mod. You will from this day forward serve the PP squad and make sure that everyone's PP level is as high as it can be. Yeah. Anyway. Congratulations, Dr. Mod. We need Mac appreciation. Ayo, PP level. Ayo. Bing bong. It's Doctor. What about me? Listen, bro. That's what the mod apps are for. My subscription's for 3 months. Whoa. You have a... Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. You have a 3 subscription badge, Angel. Very nice. My boy Tom got Zendaya. That's actually true, too. Nah, my dad didn't come back yet. As high as it can be, as long as it isn't past ping pongs. Yeah, exactly. There's mod apps. I make mod apps for a reason, so that people don't say, why aren't I mod? I could be like, bro, these are the reasons. These are the requirements, and then you have to apply, you know? But, yeah. You did a mod app. Yeah, and I responded to you. Now I can see my own chat. Like, filling out a mod app doesn't mean you will become mod. Time to find Barrett. The whole reason you became mod is to check your own chat logs and find Barados. Yo, this song, Mac, is actually mad catchy. TikTok vibes, balls in your jaws. All right, let's start watching the vids, yeah? There's not much today, though.
Hello there.
Hello there. What's up, Shisho? How are you? Happy New Year. I should have said Happy New Year to everyone, but Happy New Year, everyone. The app is here, but I don't know if I'll be accepting any mods. We might. Why does it say type add target? Oh, it's trying to teach me how to add mods. But I was just trying to make the forms pop up. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year, Shisho. How was your New Year in Argentina? Okay. Yep. Also, guys, let me show you guys something. I wanted to make daily videos on a separate channel. I wanted to make it on a separate channel. But then I basically decided not to. You know why? Oopsie. Because I felt like it was how do I say this? I had some Japanese students like message me recently and like, "Oh, you have a YouTube?" So I didn't like I want everything to be on the same thing. I don't want it to be kind of all over the place, you know? But in the future, I think I might make a new account. I have a new tongue twister. I thought. Yeah, you thought of that, yeah. 毎日2に12分に誰に羽の鳥がいます. Wait, I probably read that wrong, but there's a lot of twos. Neat. Pretty good, luckily. Hell yeah! Great to hear that. All right. Yo, my pee-pee fell off. Alright, let's watch the videos. There's no option because that's a requirement. You see, you're not reading the mod application stuff. Which is important if you want to become a mod, to like read directions and stuff, right? My pee-pee did fall off, yeah. That one part is niwa. Very good language. Niwa. Oh.
Thank you, Link. Truly. Our goal is the same. I mean, we've already established this, but I really like rubbing it in Muzu's face. We are great friends. I consider you my #1 friend.
Okay. I don't know if the background music is too loud.
You're the best. Here, take this stingray hat and put it on your head.
I'll call you Muzu. New, better Muzu.
Nuzu.
I'm gonna pause the background. The Squidward. No.
That's a good one.
King Dora fan! Surely you do not really intend to give this outsider the Zora armor? Countless generations of Zora princesses have gifted that armor to the one they have sworn to marry.
Is this
Son.
from Breath of the Wild? Like making fun of Breath of... It is! It says Link. I'm a
Bring
genius.
this weird stingray thing outside.
Nuzu. Dispose of Muzu. For my amusement.
That is so stupid. Hey. Yo. I got the Oh, it finished. I get it. That was funny. Ahaha. You underestimate me, PP? How do I
If it's
underestimate
linked
you?
perfectly, should be proof enough.
I overestimate
Mitha
you.
made it for him and him alone. You have always disliked Hylians, even before the Great Calamity.
Oh,
That
someone's
is why
reading
Mitha
that.
never told you. Now you know. You must promise to help him save us all, Muzu.
For God's sake, This is the man who drained his nugs in Mifa.
All right, fine. I get it. Jesus, don't have to spell it out for me. I've drained my nugs once or twice in my day.
Obviously, just into the sea, though.
This is cool. Maybe I should do something like that. Voice acting.
I mean, fuck, look at me.
I am a nightmare.
I never would have imagined she would make that special armor for one such as he.
You bitch!
That's funny. People laughing makes it funnier.
It's the perfect look.
What the hell? These are like 1-minute videos? That's so weird.
Strength and power.
What is this?
I can give you strength and power.
Chaos Gods. Warhammer. Jesus Christ.
I can suck your dick.
Ooh. That was kind of high. Anyway.
Do you see that small vent on the floor? Have you ever heard of Among Us, Gregory?
Oh
you
God.
need to vent. I know it will be hard for you to be sus, but I know you can do it, Gregory. I will just say we were both in security watching.
Is it gonna scare you at the end?
It is partly true. Well, now, GGS easy.
I thought it was gonna scare me. Okay. That's the last video sent this week. So you guys are more than welcome to send videos you'd like to see.
That was fast. I really don't know how I should end it off. I know how I should end it off. I'm gonna blow up Mario's house!
I think I'm in the really weird part of YouTube.
Oh, it's gonna be so funny.
Screaming equals funny. So thanks for watching, guys, and Five Nights at Freddy's 1 song. Okay. So any suggestiones? Okay, there we go. Got you. Thank you, B. Did I make a clay Rasengan? Yes. That sounds awesome. 44 minutes. You do got me. I love this song. Wait, this song is such a feel good song, right? What is it called? It's such a good song.
For the past several years, Super Mario Bros. Speedruns have been going on a journey. I'm not talking about the full game speedrun. That's an incredible story of its own.
Wait, this is a 5-minute speedrun?
No, I'm talking about speedruns of the individual levels,
Thanks, Angel.
completing a single stage from start to finish as fast as possible. The 8 levels in an any percent run have individually been optimized to near perfection, but a few years ago that wasn't the case. Players have had to figure out seemingly impossible tricks and break the game in ways previously unimaginable.
I wonder what glitchless is, like how long it takes.
Is Super
Caught in 4K.
I was like, I don't know, okay. That was not supposed to happen. Caught in 4K. Featuring music from... This all must be copyright-free music. This is very chill. How I feel right now, very chill.
First, a few basics. To beat Super Mario Bros. As fast as humanly possible, you start in 1-1, play through 1-2, then warp to 4-1, play 4-2, warp to 8-1, then play 8-2, 8-3, and finally 8-4.
Why is it all 2?
8-1, then play 8-2,
Let's
8-3,
go.
and finally 8-4 to finish the game. 2,
Wait.
then humanly possible, you... To beat Super Mario Bros. As fast as humanly possible, you start in 1-1, play through 1-2, then warp to 4-1, play 4-2, warp to 8-1, then
Jesus.
play 8-2,
You could just skip 4
8-3,
worlds like
and
that?
finally 8-4 to finish the game.
That's it?
That's
That's how you could... I didn't even know it's possible. These are like tiny frame roll saves, so glitchless isn't that much longer, but it's for optimization. Okay.
2 levels in World 1, 2 levels in World 4, and 4 levels in World 8, for a total of 8 levels.
8 levels. My math
Normally,
is like
for an any percent
insane.
speedrun, you have to play through all 8 of these levels consecutively, beating the entire game. But here's the thing. Since Super Mario Bros. Has been so broken down and optimized over the years, we actually know fairly definitively what the fastest possible time is. It comes out to 454.26. This was pulled off in a...
I'm not gonna watch. I don't know. Depends, but probably won't watch the whole thing. I'm just feeling very chill, and I'm still a little sick, so I'm like just chilling right now. Hopefully you guys are just chilling. But I'll watch your video that you sent as well.
A tool-assisted speedrun, or a TAS, where the player uses save states, slowdown, and frame-by-frame to create a theoretically perfect speedrun in an emulator, by a TASer named Maru. There's a slightly faster version of the TAS at 454.03 by Happy Lee, but that version allows you to press left and right on the controller to accelerate faster, which can't be done on a normal NES controller. So, 454.26 is our perfect time.
Bro, people always say this for... A few weeks ago, I was getting really into speedruns, and I was watching some guy talk about speedruns, and I feel like everyone keeps saying, oh, like, this is the human limit, like, this is, like, there's a lot of videos out there, like, this is the limit of what a human can, like, land on. Like, it was for Pokemon. But then, or like Super Mario Bros. Super Mario 64. I was about to say 69 back then. But then what ends up happening is that they just find other, like, things that makes it faster. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if a year from today, Super Mario Bros. Like, speed limit is like 453, you know? And I'm not saying that that's what this video is necessarily saying. I'm just saying. Your friend is spamming you? Oh, okay. No worries. Tell your friend, stop spooming me. Oh, you know, yeah,
Unless something new is discovered, it's physically impossible to beat Super Mario Bros.
Okay, he said, unless something new is discovered.
Faster than 454.26.
It's like, did you have a computer? And did the computer, like, was it faster than a human? I don't know. It seems kind of
Now,
sussy.
if you know much about Super Mario Bros. Speedrunning, you
Game's linear
probably
enough?
know about the
Oh,
game's
okay.
frame rule system.
You won't till I get on?
Essentially,
Just
Super
like, get on,
Mario
get
Bros.
on,
only
it's
checks
okay.
to see if you've beaten a
It's
level
okay.
every 21 frames, or every
But I think my dog's trying to get in. Be right back.
0.35 this frame rule system. Essentially, Super Mario Bros. Only checks to see if you've beaten a level every 21 frames, or every 0.35 seconds. So, in every stage, you can only gain time in increments of 21 frames. There's an analogy for this created by former world record holder Darbian, so I'll let him explain it to you.
Imagine that this little
Oopsies.
castle that Mario walks into is not a
Forgot to
castle but a
zoom
bus
out.
stop. And imagine that in
Thank
the
you,
Mushroom
Geek.
Kingdom, buses operate on a very, very specific schedule such that every 0.35 seconds, a bus departs a station and takes its passengers to the following level. So no matter how quickly you play a
I'll watch
level,
it.
you have to wait for the next busted apart to get there. And what this means is that when you
Pancake, what's
speedrun the
up?
game, you don't have to play each level perfectly to avoid losing time. You just have
Okay, this is a lot of info. Let's watch Angel's video before continuing or watching other vids, yeah? All right, see you, Prince. What's up, Pancake? How are ya? Bing bong. SSJ. We're watching videos that you guys sent.
Then
You
I
haven't
asked
been here
her,
for so
do
long.
you want it all at
True.
once, or just a tip?
Oh, God.
You're such a goon. I'm a goon for life, Popo.
Oh, thank you. What the
Now,
hell?
Piccolo, don't come up here with that
You guys know what Kami means? Kami means God.
bullshit. Kami! The legendary heat caster.
I've been good.
Could he be
Why are you
trying to
scared?
take my clout? No, it can't be.
How's the clay project going?
You're an old guy. Special beam you
Get
in
him.
your old eye.
Yo. Yo.
To me, King Kai. Your girl said that I'm her dream guy. Kami! That was just a sample, old man. This next verse will grant me all of your clout. No, Piccolo! Just face it, you're old, Kami. You got a lot of wrinkles on your body. When you use the bathroom,
These are like my bars. This is so bad.
go potty. You and Mr. Popo be getting naughty.
Yep. That's
Get the
exactly
dynamic
right,
hoes.
Pancake.
You
Oh,
get
that's
the
why you're
dynamic
scared?
bros. I kill a
Fair
lot
enough.
of foes. You suck a lot of toes. I bet you won't swing and get your ass whooped. Cause my special beam will
Jesus
leave your ass
Christ.
cooked.
His face is pissing me off.
No, Kami! Shut the hell up, Popo! It's not over
Why
yet.
Monkey do
I
bad?
still have bars to spit. Your old ass ain't gonna do shit, old crusty booty, old dried up nutsack having old whatever. Piccolo,
They were supposed to go like the
you're a hoe. I'll put
oh
my
snap.
stick in
Oh,
your tummy. I just might flex on the lookout. Fire you up like a cookout. All your
What?
trash you get took out. Study my swag, get a book out. Piccolo, you have no sauce. Hey, I get
This is
shitty
so
like a boss. Hey, your girl look like Rick Ross. Yes, she does. Hey, me and Popo take no
yo,
loss.
his is better.
Hey, back
He had
door
auto
that
tune
shit,
too.
Popo. Popo in this bitch,
How's
I might
Ethan
just
though?
pull the hammer. Bullet, shoot you in your mouth, and now you have no grammar. Turban on my head, you jealous of the glamour. Hit your girl with the same move like a spammer. Piccolo, you have no sauce.
Damn.
Son, you ain't getting no.
Where did
no
Piccolo
draw.
come from?
Piccolo, you have no sauce. Son, you ain't getting no draw.
I love that sound. You're backing you up, TikTok? All right, send your TikTok. There you go.
have to play each level well enough to get on the same bus as somebody who did play perfectly.
So, the goal is to catch
did
the
not
same
bring
bus as a perfect
gambling
run.
back. No.
This frame roll system applies in every stage
No.
except 8-4, where timing stops immediately upon
I added stuff like
touching
that
the
though.
axe.
It's pretty cool. for
And
me.
so, getting the fastest possible frame rolls plus a frame perfect 8-4 puts the run at 454.26.
Okay. Listen. I want to see. Jesus. Sorry about
0
that.
point.
I want to see what the actual Super Mario Bros. The world speed run. Worlds. Why did it say seppuku? It has a. I'm going to Rec Room, and you made a second TikTok account. All right, see ya. Thanks for popping in. There you go. Yep.
That's not fast, I don't think.
Wait, this is not the fastest, right? Super Mario Bros. World record. Okay, like Jesus Christ, they're like 0.seconds different. That must be so annoying.
That's not fast, I don't think.
Wait a minute, you're not supposed to have access to that, Doctor. God damn it. God damn it, I've screwed up. God damn it. I gotta fix it. Doctor's not supposed to see that. Even if he's a mod, he doesn't have access to the commands that a broadcaster like me has. I screwed up. He's not supposed to see it. I will change it. You shall no longer have access. Where is it? Oh, it says user level everyone. Never mind. Oh, but there is a bunch of auto. No! I must change it. Only broadcasters. No. Oh, come on. Last one. Okay, we're good. We're Gucci. We're Gucci. No! I forgot one. You guys don't even see what I'm doing, but I'm doing something. Whew. Okay. Okay, we're back. Yeah, the command is under everyone. Yeah, I screwed up.
AFO. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Everything's good except for World 4.
Yeah. The auto commands are. Don't worry about them anymore.
It's really being a pain in the ass right now.
You made me waste like $20 on Genshin Impact? No, how did I make you do that? If I would make you waste money, I would make you waste money on gifting subs, not on Genshin Impact.
Good luck, SMBiscuit.
I didn't do bets. There are bets there, but I mean, you don't win anything. I could turn it off if you want. Yeah, thank you, Doctor. No, honestly, I like when people like scroll around to a little bit of an extent because it lets me test things. Like I didn't realize that was on everyone, you know. So thank you. How is this? Whoa. I don't want to see 10 minutes of it. I want to see the actual world record. There. Speedrun. Like, the video shouldn't be 8 minutes long. Okay, here. This one is 0.7 seconds faster.
I know I can get this.
Jesus.
It's just a matter of time. Just the future holds.
Okay, this is not as exciting as I thought it would be. Come on. What the hell? How do you check your points? You don't have points to check. On the bottom left, you should have points. That's why I said you don't get points from that pancake.
Technically, it's rounded to 67%.
All right. This is too nerdy for me. It's not too nerdy. It's just too something for me. Okay. I want something else. You guys could send vids, but oh my god, what the hell is that thumbnail? Dude, this is what I get as thumbnails because of you guys.
Today, you're going to be trying snacks from Korea. Have you ever heard of Korea?
No.
Suvi, you're Korean.
Oh. Bring out the snacks.
That's funny. Actually, kind of funny. What the hell? Yo, you guys want to watch Spider-Man together?
Why don't you just put some broccoli in there?
What the hell?
All units, we've got a situation involving civilians trapped in their vehicles. Officers needed in the vicinity.
Hello, Wafu. I figured it was Ethan. What's up, Ethan? I wasn't sure though. What's up, Ethan? You forgot your information?
Hope no one's injured.
Look at this guy. You don't scare me.
I think that
Spider-Man doesn't kill people. Hey, he's not killing them. He's just knocking them down. They're just on the right.
Like the video and subscribe right now. And
Did you send one of your video?
like the video and subscribe right now, and your crush will give you a hug. Ready?
What if I don't have a crush? Then I'm gonna dislike. There we go.
3, 2, 1.
Just kidding. Just kidding. What the hell?
Please create many more memories with me.
What is this?
When you finally meet the one. You still haven't given me a good night.
Basketball, volleyball. When making a new account on my new phone, I accidentally put gaming instead of Gmail.
Kiss NASA-kun. Get
Camille.
this girl her good night kiss.
Camille.
My crush.
The new way to email.
Me who greets her. My inner self. Proud of myself for having found the courage to greet her.
I don't get it. I don't get why these are so popular. It actually triggers me, but it's okay.
Anime fans. Wholesome shit.
What? I don't want this random guy to read the memes when he doesn't even have like this is the same thing as if look, here. You had some music in the background. You're watching the same video, but it's my video, okay? This is what it would be. Like the vet. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Please create many more memories with me. Like, how is that fun? That's not funny. When you finally meet the one, you still haven't given me a goodnight kiss, Nasaku. Get this girl. Bruh, it's not a good one.
Goodbye.
See ya, Angel. My crush, me who greets her. My inner self, proud of myself for having found the courage to greet her. What? I'm gonna leave the background music for now. How you doing though, Ethan? And my inner self, proud of myself for having found the courage to greet her. Edgy anime fans, wholesome shite. I did it, so I can do it if I try. What? Bro, I don't get half these memes. My girlfriend. Me who tasted her food. Me who tries to play it cool even though she can't cook. Yeah, it's a pretty common one. It's a pretty common one. Yeah, you're allowed to curse. I don't care. Ah. Ooh. Oh. I'm kind of curious what the guy says here, actually.
Can't cook.
He says nothing because the meme says nothing. He says, okay, this is literally like terrible. Not the memes, just like, not terrible. It's just not my thing. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. Ping pong is hug. I want you to have it. Modern girls, stop right there. Head pats or headshot? It's too cringe, too cringe, too cringe, too cringe. Pingpong.exe is unable to compute. Sorry. Look what I get recommended because of you guys. Look what is this? What the hell? Oh, they have a girl JoJo character? I don't know this thing. Oh yeah, I remember that quote. What? You got a waffle maker for Christmas? Wow. Alright, let's see them actually play. Come on. You guys ever saw the Yu-Gi-Oh anime? dual animation. I don't even know how to look it up. Someone made it like someone made Yu-Gi-Oh. God damn it. Or how about this? Rock, paper, scissors. You guys ever seen this? Yeah, you guys ever seen this? This is actually pretty funny. This is funny.
Captain. Next captain, get up here. Get up here. Like her. Looking like a plunger.
Yeah.
What's up, dude? So me and Hassan are the captains. We have to basically pick 2 teams. RPS to see who picks first.
What's RPS?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
I'll be the referee.
Yeah, quoteless doesn't work with Streamlabs, unfortunately, which is really dumb. So one of these days I have to copy and paste every single quote, all 200 and more, and put them on a different software where the commands ! Quote list will work. So yeah. I'm gonna do that eventually.
Referee? I'm the referee, dude.
It's a first to 3.
This is actually
Wait,
really
best
good,
of 5?
guys. This is really good. Okay?
No, it's not best of 5. It's a first to 3.
I know you might be thinking, I don't care who these people are, right? Right? Okay, whatever, right? Whatever. But you gotta watch this.
That's the same. It's a best of 5. It's a best of 5? Best of 5.
Okay, I need okay, all hands out, okay.
This is beautiful.
Remember, it's gonna be rock, paper, scissors, and then bang, you do it.
Yeah. On scissors.
There's not some cheating, I swear.
Do you watch anime?
I'm gonna do scissors.
Do you watch anime?
Yes. Why?
Okay.
He watches anime, huh? Maybe this will be more of a challenge than I thought. I've never lost a match of RPS in my life, and this brute isn't changing that. Let's try rock.
Ready?
Why?
You
I'll
fool them
repeat?
out.
Yeah.
Nah,
Best
don't do that,
of
Doctor.
5?
I'll get
okay?
it. It's
Just
okay.
fucking juice
I'm
it.
good.
Bro.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Dude, that was so fast.
I'm not saying I'm gonna take them away. I'm gonna put them on a separate thing, so that you could quote list. All the quotes will still be there. It's just gonna take a while.
I'm good. Rock, paper, scissors.
Dude, that was so fast.
How did he do that? He read me like a gray name in his chat. That's 0 to 1. He only has to win 2 more rounds to beat me.
Beautiful.
That's a 1 in 9 chance. 11.1 repeating. 1 in 9? 11? That doesn't bode well, given his forte. Meanwhile, I have to win 3, a 3.7% chance. But I've never lost a match of RPS in my life.
The first time I watched this, I was
greater
dying.
odds.
It's almost impossible to mess up waffles.
Okay. Do you want me to rock, paper, scissors for you?
No, you're not on the team yet. You don't know.
I'm just trying to help him.
He's 1-0 though.
It's best of 5. Best of 5.
It's best of 5.
It's rock, paper, scissors.
Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with Will.
Okay. That's excuses.
Which other games?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
So it's gonna be rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
The game's changed.
Okay. Hey, I'm going rock.
Oh my god, he's playing my game.
He caught me off guard last round, but now I've got my footing. I've called out my move. But is it a bluff? Try reacting to that one, Hassan. It's all you do on your stream anyway. Let's try rock.
Ooh, I like that.
This is the best part of the.
Taş. Tahmin edilebilir. Geçen turda taş yapmıştı.
Because this guy is like Turkish? I don't even know.
Bu onun klasik hareketi.
You guys don't even care. You guys are just doing quotes.
Bunu duyurarak beni
Guys, it's not
yanıltabileceğini
YouTube. You
sanıyorum.
can't. There's no points.
Ama ben Marx'ı okumuştum. Emek değer teorisi, herhangi bir iyiliğin veya hizmetin değerinin onu gerçekleştirmek için gereken emek tarafından belirlendiğini söyler.
This is so anime.
Bu yüzden onu alt etmek için herhangi bir geri ödemeye ihtiyaç duymayacağım. Çünkü bu hiç emek gerektirmeyecek.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Again? Didn't you hear me?
Hey, I'm going rock.
No. He had to. I said it loud enough. He didn't buy the bluff. Or maybe he did. And he thinks paper beats scissors. There's nothing going on in that head. Do they even play RPS in Turkey?
Oh, he is from Turkey.
How is he this good? Quick! I can't look like he's gotten to me. Say something clever.
Oh! Oh!
Same way you scammed your audience.
Wow.
Is it 1-1?
Gururunu kurtarmak için acınası bir çaba.
That's
right.
Already.
He's won 2 in a row. That's nearly impossible. One more and he sweeps me.
Guys, if you want to do channel point type stuff, I mean, you could do what you're doing now, it's fine. But there's also channel points that you actually get from watching on Twitch, and you could use those for different rewards, which are pretty cool. And there are predictions here, so yeah.
That's just a 1 in 3 chance. Oh, what do I do? Do I play gun? No, that's too childish. I have to finish this. He's played paper twice now. It's clearly his default. Or is that just because he read me? My chances haven't changed. 3.7%. 3 wins needed.
Is that 3.7%?
Beaten those odds before, but never from a corner like this. Why does this feel different?
It's fine. I can make the comeback. Okay. I'm going wrong.
No! He's stolen my tactic! Typical communist. Can't create his own strategies, so he has to share mine.
Aww. Sorry,
what a
doctor.
worm. Still, though, is he bluffing? He knows mine wasn't a bluff. And he called me on it. I paid dearly for that misstep, and it won't happen again. I know what to do. Rock 3 times in a row? He'll never buy it. If he does, he's an idiot. No one has the guts to play the same move thrice. And that's what sets me apart. Let's try rock!
I'm going rock too. Okay.
Is it from Haikyuu or from My Hero Academy? My Hero Academy.
Hareketimi yaptığımdaki çekincesini görebiliyorum. Taş yapacak. Seninle benim aramdaki fark bu. Baskı altında sakin kalabilmeye alışkın değilsin.
Guys, what is he saying?
Ama ben tüm hayatımı bu 2 metrelik vücudun ağırlığını taşıyarak geçirdim. Sense benim yanımda sadece buruşturulabilirsin. Tıpkı bir kağıt gibi.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, I just realized the subtitles are in Japanese too. Dankenpo.
Why do you lie?
That's
You're
right.
nothing but a farce.
That's 3. That's
Yeah.
3 now.
Beast. Such a good editor. I want to switch stuff up, guys. Okay? I want to switch stuff up. Which means I want to do like different ideas, okay? One of which is going on twitch.tv. Okay? I'm doing this weird thing. Since it looks like no one has videos to really send, okay? Send. One of my ideas, right? Tell you guys right. Well, I don't need to look it up. I already know what it is. To go into people like small streamers and donate money, because that's big, right? Okay. Tsushima category to Mario Kart. That might be good, actually, yeah. But first, let's do this. Let's do this, okay? Oh, EDTP. Actually, let's just play Mario Kart. No one has vids to send, it looks like. Let's try to get the Switch set up. Oh, hopefully it's not annoying. It's been a while since Mario Kart. And you guys could gamble. Okay. Hyped. Oh, right, the screen's changed. I have to keep that in mind. Come join the fun. Let's go Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8. Okay. I think I fixed it from last time, okay? So it should be Gucci, to be honest. The question of the day is if it actually works. And it should. On with the cable! Oh, no. Sorry, Nathan. I already changed to Mario Kart. I waited a long time. Okay. Why don't you guys hear it? There it is. Great. You guys can't hear it, which means, or see it. On Ping. Fix it, Ping. Do something good in your life. You're such a loser. Where is it? Why doesn't it pop up? What is going on? What do I do? Do I show it like this? No. That's not what's supposed to happen. Why? Why? It's supposed to catch the game. Oh. Mario Kart 8. Take a switch off of Japanese. Do it. You guys don't even hear the Mario Kart music. Oh, I fixed it. I figured it out. I got it. It's because all my stuff got deleted that one time, and I didn't know which button to press for that. Okay. Chicago, indeed. Wait, but you guys still can't hear the audio, right? You can. Oh, it's really loud, actually. All right, let's lower it. That seems to be good. Right? Is that good? Is that Gucci? Gucci gaga ga, baby? Okay, cool. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back, okay? You guys are more than welcome to join. Today was not how I expected it to be, but it should be okay. Time to pee. Getting back. Ping pong moosters is book. I'm booking blue. I hit this. Oh, I got a little cold after the pee-pee. Gonna go on the line right here. Dick's Sporting Goods. That's a nice place. Alright, this is my first game on since last time I streamed it, which is probably like, what, a couple weeks ago? So, we're gonna do regional? No. So, we're gonna do predictions, okay? Predictions if I'll be top 4. Anything lower than that, I don't really believe in myself. Okay? Okay. Hopefully you guys can join as well. But the predictions are up. You can predict with channel points whether I will be top 4 or not. You win channel points based off the people that are betting against you. So, if Ethan and Pancake are still there, you guys, it's a great way to gamble. Gamble. It's pretty much gambling. All right, I'm gonna also put my screen to the top left, I think is better for this game. I don't remember. Oh, it looks like Doctor joined. Yay! What did I want to do? It feels weird playing on this screen. I usually play on the other. I've been playing so many games on the other screen. Don't get tangled. I mean, get tangled. I'll have an excuse why I lose. Because then it doesn't make sense if I win. Okay, there we go. I got communication errored. Aw. I'm sorry. I mean, it's not my fault, but you're just gonna have to watch a pro. Watch this. Ayo! I'm definitely top 4 this game. Ah! Stupid Nuzlocke command keeps coming out. I gotta find a way to remove. Well, it's not stupid. I gotta find a way to. Boom! To remove that for when I'm not doing the Nuzlocke. There's someone so close to. There he is. Damn it, I thought I was gonna get. Oh, come on my butt, bro. Don't get star behind. Oh, I'm in 3rd place. That's pretty good. What? How'd I miss that? Oh, I'm an idiot. I literally hit. I'm not in 4th anymore. Really? Okay, that could have been worse. That could have been worse. I'm not really getting mad yet, so that's good. Usually I get really mad. As some of you guys are, it's okay, it's okay. It's only the 2nd round. I got a lot of mushrooms. I got 3 mushrooms left. Full on point. He stole my... It's okay. How? I literally went in front of someone so the red shell would hit them instead. It's so stupid. I mean, it's okay. Things happen. We're still in 4. How? What does a rocket This is just stupid. This is just stupid. It's just, it doesn't even make sense anymore. Oh my. Great. Yep, Mario Kart 8. I will need a warm up anyway, that is true. I freaking hate this. It's so. I mean, you need a warm up too. What do you mean? Yeah, he gets rocket at like 5th place, but I'm at 10th and I get a freaking gold. Seriously? Oh, I still got mushrooms? Wait, what? I got fourth. I got fourth. I did it. I got fourth. That works. That works. I did it. So that's pretty pog. I got communication errored. I'll probably have to wait until next game. Ba, ba, ba. I'd rather ride Squidward's nose. What, than Mario Kart? You would rather ride Squidward? Jazu Dabe. Jesus, that person has no... Look at that person's face. Kind of funny looking. Not like funny looking, but funny looking, you know what I mean? By the way, is the top left okay for this, or is it... Maybe I flipped myself too. Yeah, there we go. Aha, I flipped myself. Oh, so many points gambled. We're gonna go for some high tier points this time, okay? We're gonna go for, can I get top 3? Okay, that's asking for a lot. Okay, but I think I can do it. I don't think I could do it, let's be honest. I don't really think. Okay, yeah, there's no information top left, so top left should be fine. No. No! Yes. Okay, good. I think that was Doctor. Unless he didn't get in this game either. It's always Mario. Oh, come on my butt, bro. What is that? No! What is this? 157 to 80? What is this speed? It's like I'm on drugs here. What the heck? Come on. Let's go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, there's Doctor. Ah, got him. I got him with the red jump. Yes. How far were you in Jump Force? I beat the main story, I think. I don't remember, to be honest. I'm gonna be top 3 for sure. Why are there stars behind me? That was dumb. I should have kept the 3 mushrooms. That was dumb. I didn't mean to throw my shell. What happened? Ooh, bro, I'm getting so lucky. Never mind. Apparently, you can't get as lucky as a guy that gets a freaking rocket. How do you get a rocket and pass me, Doctor? I mean, I was in 3rd place. It was so stupid. See how dumb this game is? Oh, this is the last round, too. Yeah, you think you got me with the banana? No! I got him with the red shell, but I got hit, and he still got first, didn't he? That was stupid! I hate this game so much. This game's so stupid. This game's so stupid. This game is 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 stupid. This game is stupid. This game. That was dumb. That was dumb. That was dumb. All right, I'm gonna say top 5 this time. Okay, top 5. Will I be top 5? You know, I'm gonna cut myself a bit of a slack. I think I'm not playing the best over here. Oh. Not playing the best. I'm not playing the. Where did I have the Bajala Habadubu? There we go. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. I'm alive, don't worry. Keep on losing. Bet more points for Doctor. But Doctor, you could change the how things happen. Good work. Yeah. Oh, you keep betting on me losing? Wow. Nice. 3, 2, 2, 1. What the hell was that? That was terrible. I actually suck at this map. Super fast again. I think. I can't tell. I mean, I'm good. I see Doctor. It's okay. I'll just stay in like 5th place and I'll get a rocket and everything will be okay. How'd I okay, I actually suck. That was so bad. Hey, Doctor. I see you. No, I was about to... I was about to pass him and say something like an asshole thing. And I'm in 12th now. Oh my god. You mess up for 1 second. But then you get a star. And you still die. And by you, I mean me. Star is not good on this. It's too fast. Okay, give me 3 mushrooms instead. What the hell? Give me a rocket. This is poo-poo. Oh, I want a rocket. This is BS. I'm not. We're ready to. Give me a rocket. Why does everyone else get rocket? Oh, I got rocket. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Till I get here. Yes, you see how smart that was? Haha. Haha. Come on, no, go further. Damn, I complain no matter what, bro. Come on. Come on, I'm only... Oh, 5th. 5th is okay, actually. But I should be doing better. Come on. Omaete Yuna. I don't want no Japanese people beating me, you know what I mean? Get in. They all get right. Bro, stop! This is stupid! What the... Good, die. Oh my... I got 4th somehow. I don't even know how I got 4th. You know what? I'll take it. I thought I was like 10th there. Jesus Christ. That was so dumb. My voice hurts. Yes, nice. More point. Bro, always... Doctor didn't even end up winning. Wow, what a shame. What a shame. Yo, what a... What a What a shame. Ooh, shame. What a shame. What a shame. Nathan, you could afford more than 10 points. Wait, what was the... Did I say top 5 again? Oh, no, I didn't. Here, I'll say top 4 this time. Okay? So, I forgot I didn't press 1. Top 4. He's playing it safe, bro. He's playing it safe. Dafe. Happy New Year's, guys. Oh, he didn't move because he was betting probably. Feels bad, man. Alright, guys. I thought I would have a mushroom. That was someone else. That's fine. This is 10,000 IQ strats. Okay. You go slow so that you get the rocket. Okay. See? See? You guarantee it. That was really dumb, actually. Okay, I guess. Watch this. I don't know why I did that. I don't wanted to see what would happen. I don't know. I'm not gonna gamble if there's no benefit. No, I'm sorry. And then no one gambles because there's no benefit. Feels sad, man. Today's a slow stream, baby. Slow stream, baby. What? Did his bananas just... No boomerang. Oh! Stop trying to use my boost! Doctor. You think I'm stupid? I am. But even I know them. Haha, you have my banana! How'd you still keep going from the banana hit? You just recovered from it like maybe he was boosting already? I wish this was the last freaking round, bro. God damn it. I would have been second place ahead of Doctor. My whole life would have came together. Get to fourth? Why don't you want me to do better, bro? I would have done better. Damn it, I missed everything. Is that actually a shortcut? Okay, look, I'm top 3 for this whole round. Watch me now lose it. What'd I say? Bro, I swear to God, if that was Doctor, I would have gone crazy. Feels bad, man. Sorry, Cyber. You're gone. Stop! You stupid Wario! I'll take it. I'll take it. We won. I'll take it. Doctor's not gonna gamble anymore unless you gamble more points. Always believe in ping pong moosters. Gonna say top 5 again. Okay, I think top 5 for now is a safe bet. I feel like every game is a roller coaster, but you never know. Only 20 points? Come on, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Excuse me. I have to check. I don't know why. Something was going on the stream element side of things. Every time I pressed the boot on it, went and it did a different boot. 1,000. Oh, you guys are gonna do 1,000 points. Jeesh, indeed. Jesus, what is that bald guy? I'm so tired. Boop, 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 boop. Come on, 30 more points. Tomoyuki. Oh no, Doctor, you're gonna lose this one. Top 5 and there's only like 7 people here? Come on, bro. Should I change it to top 2 to be nice? Well, I can't change it now, but... Listen, I'm gonna become first place anyway, so it doesn't even matter. You bet for me? Oh. Nathan, you just screwed up. There's like no one in this lobby. Oh. Let's go. That was good. That was good strats. Come on, bro. Oh, you almost got hit by my green shell. Oh, come on my butt, bro. Bye. First place, baby. Doctor's in last on purpose? What's going on? Bro, how does he keep catching up with the stupid... And someone steals my bomb. I'm actually kind of low-key triggered. I'm low-key triggered. How do you still hold... Someone's... Who keeps getting ghost and stealing everything? You know, I'm just gonna use it. Bye. Stupid. How do people recover from red hit? Bro, there must be something. I'm an idiot. There must be something in this game that I do not understand at all. Like, how do people recover so fast from red shells? I do not understand it. Star. How? What just happened? Yeah. This game's so stupid. This game is so stupid. Where the hell did you even come from with the rocket? Yeah. A rocket passes me and passes half the team. You give me a stupid mushroom. Give me something. A star. Really? A star? I need something better than a star. Everyone's getting stars, bro. There we go. I'm in 6th. I hit Doctor last second with the rocket. Wait, you guys agreed to top 2? What? No. It was too late. That was a joke. It wasn't the top 2. Wait, what just happened? So I won. I ended up winning, right? By like a split second. Now you have oh, you wanted Nathan. Oh, you wanted Nathan to win so that he could bet more points. All right, I'll say first, okay? Well, I get first this time, so there's no confusion, okay? I get it now. My bad, Doctor. But I still got you, and like even if you know, I still got you. In the end, there. There, he's betting all 40 that I won't be first place. Come on, Doctor, bet 40 that I'll be first. You believe in me, right? All right. That was a bit of a feels good, man. Come on, there we go. There we go. I suck. There's only a few people here though, so I should. Small lobby. How do fireballs work? Do you get a limited amount of fireballs, or? There's Doctor. What am I doing? There we go. Okay, come on. Come on. I think there's one item at that. What? Oh, someone took it? There's usually... How do you have 3 mushrooms and still screw that up? I'm in 6th. That's okay. It's okay. I'll become first. Watch. Well, I guess you don't want me to be. I need to get an item box. Damn it. Motorcycles are too strong. And it's not 0 to 100. It's like 0 to like 5. I don't know. I want to break that truck, baby. There's Doctor. Damn it, he boosted. I mean, what? Ooh. You should get an extra boost. Hey. Trying to use my boost on through the grass. On. What the? Oh my god. Bro, I'm playing so bad. No rocket against me. Haha, no rocket, baby. Get the hell out of here. Come on. Yes. How did they recover so fast? There's something I'm missing. 100% something I'm missing. Oh my god, I was actually kind of close to first. Jesus. Okay. Okay, Doctor's an 8th. Damn. Doctor's been playing bad. He's not even throwing too. Wow. I would press the wow button, but my legs are on my table and I'm really comfortable right now. Jesus, you gambled 1.5k points on that? I didn't even know that. Really want to give him points. I was top 3 that game. I'll say top 3 this time. It's okay. I'm off my game too of streaming. I'm off my streaming game today. I'm very tired and coughing. Very trying to get an editor to edit all the daily vids so I could concentrate more on other stuff because editing is so time consuming. I have one editor now, but he's a bit slow, which is fine, of course. Yeah. Feels, man. I gotta do Uber Eats again to make money to pay editors. Then we should. Ooh, more points. Hell yeah. Will I be top 3? Is no the like better choice? Is that what it is? Ah, they pushed me. Did that work? I wonder if that was like worth it. It might have actually been worth it to go back for it. I could have played that better. No. Ooh. I wanted that. How'd I miss that? I missed everything. Oh my god, that was bad. It was bound to happen. Bro, I'm done with stupid rockets. I don't even have the energy to scream. Rockets are so dumb. Like that barely got me. No. Ah! This game is stupid. What? Oh my god. I didn't even know that could happen. Oh. Jesus Christ, bro. Yeah, the game feels bad for me. Look at this. I went backwards to get the item box to get a rocket. And then I was facing backwards, so the rocket just ran away. What the hell? I hate this game. This game is racist. This game is racist. How do you not give me... There we go. Come on. Let me catch up to everyone. Oh, okay. Land. Come on. Okay. You know what? I have nothing. I have nothing. That was terrible. That was just terrible. I have nothing to say. No, nudo, nothing. Jesus. Oh God. Top 10 next. I don't. I'm gonna clip it. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see what I had to go through. Or you might have just seen it. I'm gonna go. Let's say top 4. Say top 4 this time. Yeah, I'm gonna say top 4. Freaking Iron Man won. Hey, you didn't win, Doctor. Okay, but I mean, at least I didn't get last, right? Oh, I'm on Do Not Disturb. What the hell? That explains a lot. Wait, I don't want that. Oh my God, I had so many notifications I've missed. Zero. There we go. 2, 1. Ayo. Are you serious? I just. Okay. I have to. Okay. There's no point to get annoyed over here. Listen, Doctor's right in front of us. That's how you know you're doing bad, because Doctor sucks. And I missed it. Doctor, pass me. Yo, you should pass me, bro. Haha, I got you. Pass me, bro. I got something for you. I don't even know where he is anymore. No, he sped up. It's okay. It's okay. Bye. I didn't hit you, but bye. Ooh, that was good. Stop! Fire! I can't move! All that progress undone because I'm an idiot. Okay, if I don't get a frickin', I get a point. I just stole first place. Yeah, why can't you play? Oh, your Switch. Never mind. Oh. You were saying something about your Switch earlier, no? Oh, I should have gone on the other speed. That was dumb. But I'm not dumb. Look at this. Skill, baby. I see Doctor in front of my face again. And he steals the stupid. Bye, Doctor. Oh, no! Nah! There's so many confusions over there. There we go. Double boost. That should be a thing. Nope. What the hell? I better get a rocket. 3 mushrooms. 3 mushrooms equals a freaking rocket, bro. Or a star. This game's bullshit. This game's actually bull. What happened? Damn it. Top 10. Yeah. Your online membership. Yeah. I remember now. Alright, guys. Probably shouldn't be screaming too much. The second I get the first game, the second I get the first win, I'm gonna stop. Let's say top 4. Top 4. I'm losing so many points. I believe in you. Shut up. Okay. Here, put 1k points on this, Doctor, and you won't regret it, okay? Believe me. Will I be top 4? 10k if you want. 100k even. 1K. There it is, baby. I would suggest no one betting against him because I'm gonna win. I'm gonna be top 4. 1K against 1K. Jesus. Who did the 1K? Nathan? 1K versus 1K. No tengo 10K. Pero here's a mil. Oh. Let's go, baby. Oh. If she did. Okay, okay. I have a chance here. There we go. I could have executed that better. Ow! And I get hit by stupid... It's okay. It's okay. These things happen. If he stole that, I would have gone over to Japan and slapped that guy's face off of his skull. I don't even know if he lives in Japan or if it's a he, but that's what I would have done. Bro, just... This is too fast. I'm not used to it. That's what she said. Alright, we're good. Move, Bowser. You're stupid. You're a big... You're a big bowl of stupidness. Bro, Luigi, just kill yourself already. You suck. Don't actually. I love you, Luigi. There. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's hit the guy in first place since we're so close to... Ha! I made him fall off! Okay, that was worth it. That was worth it. I didn't even know that was possible. Come on, top 10 at least, bro. Top 10. Top 10. I mean, no, I have to get top 4. It's not the last round. We still have a chance. It's okay. What? Where did I get 3 mushrooms from? Okay. You know what? Ghost could be the best. Okay, never mind. I don't know what to say. I think I just suck. I think I have 10 freaking coins. Yes! The game gives me a chance. Oh, let me go further. Let me go further. Yes! Oh my god, good game. Sorry, doctor. Fourth place! Fourth place! Let's go! What did I say, baby? What did I say? Oh. New video. How loud can I scream while raging? Am I too loud? I'm sorry. There should be a limit though on stream for how loud my voice goes. No need to apologize. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Oh. That felt good, I'm not gonna lie. Go for top 3 this time. This could be any, I can't make any promises here, okay? I'm not gonna lie. Top 3 is sometimes easy, sometimes not. Different ball game. So, no, I no promises here. $900 bet. So tired. Actually, the screaming is making me more tired. Tired. I wanna start talking to streamers more as well. You guys could like hear that. Maybe we'll look for someone to talk to after Mario Kart today. Ooh, 900 versus 900. Oh my god, water is in front of me. How did I get something? You suck. I just bananaed your face. I don't know who that was. Accounto reberu. Accounto reberu? What does that mean? Count Reberu? Who's Reberu? Is that a famous TikToker? Well, thanks for the follow, console. I appreciate it.
Console is now following.
What kind of sound is that? Oh, come on. Nathan, can you put the friend code up? I think it's !FC. I should have put that in the description. If you want to join, you could just add me on the friends code and join. Let's go. I usually do the fingers, but I can't do that right now. I'll do it after this round. Uh-oh, doctor's there. Uh-oh, doctor. You okay there, sir? You okay, doctor? You okay, doctor? What? The red shell went. Oh, you're so lucky. The red shell went. Oh, no, you had a green shell. And you missed. Oh. They keep trying to hit me. That was bad.
Monkey do good. Monkey do very good.
Thanks, Nathan. Wow! I will extreme stretch afterwards as well. You, oh my god, I keep screwing up now. I was like in 4th. This game is... That was so dumb. Love my emotes? What? You love my emotes? Let's go. I guess I'll extreme stretch. Nathan, I didn't know. I see some stomach there. Yeah, you love those emotes? Oh, sexy emotes, right? Oh. Oh my god. 48 points. No, I'm sorry. Damn. Yeah, we'll do a safe one. We'll do top 5. I say safe, but even top 5 is not top 5. Wii U is not the best console. What the heck? But if you want to predict with some of your points, you could do that. And gamble for more. Tomoyuki. Let me know if you add me so I could go to the screen and do that. 3, 2, 1. I'll touch your butt. What? Yahoo! Yahoo! Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Purple? Let's go. Stupid Bowser screwed everything up. Come on. Alright. There's nope. No point. No point. Oh. There's a point. Come on, go down. Oh yeah, we're good. Oh, I got lightning here before. Haha, bye, doctor. Oh, never mind. Bye, doctor. Yo, go in front of me. Go in front of me, bro. Go in front of me, bro. Yeah, let's boost each other up. Oh, I messed up. No. Whatever. Oh, come on, my butt. Come on, nail. All I have to do is get to first anyway, so I'm in fourth. Come on. Ooh, that was kind of close. No, no, no! How? I'm in fourth. How does everything and under the sun pass by me? This game is stupid. This game is racist. This game hates Jews. Actually stupid. Oh God. Yeah, now give me a rocket. Yeah, stop mid-air. Yeah, that's a good idea. Freaking 10 other people. Oh, that's... Are you serious? But technically that one doesn't count because I got disconnected, right? I think we're okay. Don't get top 5. I gotcha. I gotcha, Nathan. I don't want to play anymore. It's okay. GG's. What'd you get up? I'm just tired, that's why. But what'd you get up to, Doctor? Huh? Oh, you have 220 points now. I mean, what place did you get, Doctor? Is what I wanted to. But, yeah. Oh, you got second. Nice. I got a pee-pee so bad. I think we're gonna end stream there. Sorry, a bit of a small stream. So gomen nasai, guys. We're not gonna do a Pokemon thing, but I will press the credits button because I always forget to press that button. Okay. So I'm gonna press it and hopefully it works. So thank you guys for watching as always. And yeah. My face isn't there now. God damn. And there we go. And I'll see you guys. I'm not gonna do jelly beans even if you put that in right now. I'll see you guys next time. Mwah. Have an amazing day and night. I hope you guys great one. Oh yeah, I know, Doctor. You'll get it. You'll get it soon. Wait, I pressed the button that's supposed to make my face go away. Why didn't it? Oh my God. You need more points? Next time.